He is the authority on the day of judgment. But judgment, what's the use of judgment? If there is forgiveness for everybody, then what is judgment for? And what is trial? And what is test? Everything becomes absolutely meaningless. Kalla bal tukazzibuna bid-deen. Nay, but you are belying the reward. Wa inna alaykum lahafizeen. Although we have put over you appointed guardians, kiraman katibin. Surely over you are appointed guardians who are noble writers. You have two of them. They are writing everything, recording everything, every deed of yours, every action of yours, every word you utter being recorded. Kiraman katib. What for then? If no reward is to be given, if no punishment is to be given, then why this? Inna labrara lafi na'im. Surely, people will be divided on that day. The pious shall be in bliss, who fulfilled their covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their creator and their master. They will be in bliss, in blessings. Wa innal fujjara lafi jahim. And surely, the miscreants, the transgressors, those who were disobedient to their Lord, they will be in the hell. Yaslawnaha yawmuddin. And they will enter it on the day of judgment. This is the Yawmuddin, which we say in Surah Al-Fatiha, Maliki Yawmuddin. وَمَا هُمْ عَنْهَا بِغَائِبِينَ. And once entered it, they will not be absent from it. They will have no place to run, no place to hide, no place to have any refuge. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا يَوْمُ الدِّينِ. And what will make you realize, how can you imagine what this day of judgment is? ثُمَّ مَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا يَوْمُ الدِّينِ. Again, how can you visualize, how you can understand what this day of judgment would be? How grave, how hard. يَوْمًا يَجْعَلُ الْوِلْدَانَ شِيبًا السَّمَاءُ مُنْفَطِرٌ بِهِ. That day, يَوْمَ لَا تَمْلِكُ نَفْسٌ لِنَفْسٍ شَيْئًا. The day when no soul should be helpful for another soul. Nobody will be helped to help either his father or mother or son or daughter or wife or husband. No, nothing. يَوْمَ لَا تَمْلِكُ نَفْسٌ لِنَفْسٍ شَيْئًا. No soul will have any power to be helpful for the another soul. وَالْأَمْرُ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلَّهِ. And the authority and command that day will be exclusively in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just as we have read before, it will be shouted, called, لِمَنِ الْمُلْكُ الْيَوْمِ لِلَّهِ الْوَاحِدِ الْقَهَّارِ. To whom belongs the sovereignty today? In the world you said you are sovereign. But to whom belongs the sovereignty today? لِلَّهِ الْوَاحِدِ الْقَهَّارِ. Sovereignty today belongs to only Allah, who is alone, Al-Wahid, Al-Qahhar. Suratul Mutaffifin. This and Suratul Inshiqaq, which comes later, they are a pair. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wailul lil mutaffifin. Woe to the mean defrauders. You know, if somebody is selling something and giving by measure, and he is not filling the measure to its full, so he's defrauding the purchaser. But how mean it is? How much can he gain through it? In the same way, somebody is, weighing something to give to his customer, and he gives a jerk to his hand, and he will gain something. But what? How much? Maybe a few grams in a kilogram. That's all. So actually, mean defrauding, not a big fraud, not a very big gain, very small gain. This is tough mutaffifin, who are selling their faith for very, very, very small price. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ, woe to the mean defrauders. الَّذِينَ إِذَا اكْتَالُوا عَلَى النَّاسِ يَسْتَوْفُونَ, who when they take measure from the people, they take full. When they are taking something, someone else is measuring something for him, he takes full. وَإِذَا كَالُوهُمْ أَوْ وَزَنُوهُمْ, but when they measure for others or weigh for them, يُخْسِرُونَ, they diminish it. أَلَا يَظُنُّ أُولَٰئِكَ أَنَّهُمْ مَبْعُوثُونَ. Now this is to be pondered over carefully. This small action, but it shows something very big. It means he doesn't know or he doesn't believe that a day is to come when he will be resurrected and he will be questioned for each and every deed of his. The deed is very small, but what is this denoting is very big. أَلَا يَظُنُّ أُولَٰئِكَ أَنَّهُمْ مَبْعُوثُونَ. Don't they think that they shall be resurrected and raised up? لِيَوْمٍ عَظِيمٍ, on the might day. يَوْمَ يَقُومُ النَّاسُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ, the day when the people will stand before their Lord, before the Lord of the worlds. The whole mankind will be standing for that accountability, for that reckoning. Kalla inna kitab al-fujjar lafi sijjin. Verily the records of the miscreants will be in Sijjin. Wama adraka ma Sijjin. And what will make you realize what Sijjin is? Kitabun marqum, a register inscribed, written. Wailun yawma idhil lil mukazzibin. Woe that day to the beliers. Now we have read this. Wailun yawma idhil lil mukazzibin. It was repeated 10 times in Surah Al-Mursalat. Wailun yawma idhil lil mukazzibin. Woe to those people who belied the messengers on that day. Allazina yukazzibuna bi yawmiddin. Those who belie the coming of the day of judgment. They say no day of judgment is coming. وَمَا يُكَذِّبُ بِهِ إِلَّا كُلُّ مُعْتَدٍ أَثِيمٍ. And nobody belies the day of judgment except the one who is rebellious sinner. Only the rebellious and the sinner, he says that no day of judgment will be coming. إِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِ آيَاتُنَا قَالَ أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ. Whenever ayat are recited unto him, he says, oh, these are the fables of the ancient. Kalla, nay, bal rana ala qulubihim ma kanu yaksibun. Actually, what they have been earning has made their hearts rusting. There is rust on their hearts, and that is why they can't see, and they can't understand, and they can't see that these ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are haqq. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-azim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa dhikril hakim.
Allahu Akbar.